Glad you showed up for a new video. Let's get right into it. Are you interested in the future of crypto that offers 44% auto rebasing, beating every other liquidity pool and staking service known to mankind, and is essentially the less popular stepchild version of its older brother, Hex? How about an almost carbon copy, Richard Hart, bootleg Bond villain looking founder creator of the project and blockchain? Again, this is not Hex. How about an incredible project that will auto-stake your funds while you do nothing, even if you don't want it to? But what if you want to earn even more? Well, don't worry. That's totally a thing in this ecosystem, and it makes total economical and mathematical sense. I promise. It will auto-compound for you, even if you don't want it to. Yes! You're welcome. Today, we dissect everything there is to know about the Vulcan blockchain, the follow-up to the failed SafuuX blockchain, and how Bryan Legend, the man behind the Safuu nightmare, is going to change the future of revenue sharing. But before we get into all of that bullish sentiment, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Now, let's go see what Vulcan Blockchain is about to do to change the entire framework of crypto as we know it. So Vulcan Blockchain is another project that Bryan King Legend is a major part of. However, he claims he is not the creator of it. That's probably the first time I've ever seen dude ever try to take a backseat to anything. Kudos to you, Bryan. Maybe there's some growth there. I will admit, I'm a little biased on this subject, but personally wouldn't trust any crypto project that Bryan is heavily involved in due to the fact that pretty much every single project he has created has essentially been a Ponzi scheme or suffered some type of scam or some type of rug pull or some type of hack. Seems like bad stuff just happens around you, Bry guy. I can't keep you in the circle of trust. And if you don't believe me, go watch my half a dozen videos on that exact topic. I literally did an entire expose on this dude last year, told everybody about it, and they were just like, nah, I'm already in Safuu, so, I guess I'm gonna have to write it out, because he had him held hostage, essentially. Now, there's a lot to unpack there, so feel free to go and get educated on everything that he has done, and feel free to go watch the absolute movie that CoffeeZilla made about him. These projects are literally so good, all of his previous projects, that he got featured on CoffeeZilla's channel. Huh? But regardless, let's take a look at Vulcan and see what's all the hype about. I want to get jacked up. So, according to their website and white paper, Vulcan claims to be a decentralized blockchain platform that aims to revolutionize industries like supply chain management and decentralized finance. Not that we don't already have that with like VeChain and all of the DEXs, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, all that stuff. But definitely, yeah, let's trust this guy to do it. Sounds good. My question is, does it really live up to the hype? One of the first things that I noticed is that Vulcan's website, like Safuu's, lacks detailed information about its team members. It's important for any crypto project to have transparency, especially when it comes to the individuals that are running it. And I also highly doubt the platform is regulated. Literally look at what's happened to staking services in the United States, and the US makes up like 50% of the crypto market. Literally Kraken, one of the top US exchanges, got boom, cracked by the SEC, and they ended up paying like millions of dollars in fines and having to shut down their United States-based staking service. And it doesn't matter if you're in the United States or whether you're outside of the United States. If United States-based customers can utilize your blockchain, DEX, centralized exchange, or whatever it may be, then you are under the jurisdiction of the United States because you're letting its citizens utilize your platform. So if your customers are in the United States, no matter where you are incorporated, the US absolutely has jurisdiction. Now, it's probably not very hard to infer why Wolfer Finance and PreSend are both bringing regulated security offerings called crowdfunding offerings on Akamona's platform in the next 3 to 4 weeks so that we can fund our companies in the proper manner and also bring out one of the first ever digital security tokens that is fully regulated by the SEC, can be held in your cryptocurrency wallet, and can also be legally distributed dividends to those holders, which we call shareholders now, into their cryptocurrency wallets via any crypto that we deem that we want to pay. Why? Because we're regulated, because we have a digital security token. And if you don't know what PreSend is a revolutionary wallet transaction security software that actually has a pending patent right now to make sure that people cannot lose their money on cross-chain transactions any longer. And we are looking to license it out to the likes of the MetaMasks, Ledgers, Braves, Operas, Trust Wallets, the Coinbases, and the Binances of the world. This is a Silicon Valley style startup unicorn software company that you, and yes I mean you, have access to through the crowdfunding opportunity, because that is one of the only funding opportunities in the United States that actually gives access to the retail customers to be able to invest in companies like this. Thanks SEC. And a quick TLDR on what Wolfer Finance is. It's a master and validator noding company that hosts blockchain infrastructure with a potential mining project coming in the future, and has a 10% equity stake in PreSend. It also offers out a suite of services like regulation as a service, media management as a service, marketing as a service, software as a service, you name it, we've got it. And there's not a lot of times in your life that you're ever going to be able to have the chance to invest as a retail investor into a company like this. Again, thanks SEC for protecting our investors and customers. So go check it out on Akamona's platform and make sure that you follow the channel for any updates when it will be coming in the coming weeks, because I'll definitely let you know when we open them up. Now, moving on to Vulcan's light paper, it does provide a decent overview of their technology and use cases. However, I couldn't help but notice the lack of technical details and specific implementation strategies. Really surprising, I know. How can you figure out if they have a real use case or if they're just blowing smoke out of their you know what? But from what I could find, I will give you this. Vulcan is claimed to be supported by blockchain automatic revenue sharing, or BARS.
Chest work, bench press, chicken nuggets.
As stated in the light paper, BARS is a new radical and unique way for holders of Vulcan coin, which now they've made up their own word. Instead of saying that things are bullish, they've said bullish. Vulcan's chain, and Vul is Vulcan Chain's native coin, to directly benefit from Vulcan's expanding ecosystem compared to traditional blockchain platforms that only pay rewards from transaction fees or staking. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense that they would only pay it from transaction fees or staking, because those are actually revenue generating business models. They don't just print it and auto print it from the sky like this random auto printing blockchain. And let's be real, because I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, but they burn tokens. Yeah, but your burn has to actually outpace your minting and the selling of everybody that's getting out of the token because of the rebasing, right? Go look at Safuu's chart. You'll see how that'll play out. Tokenomics, my friends, basic economic principles absolutely apply here. I probably just made everybody go cross-eyed. So like, what does all that really mean though? You can earn rewards by holding Vul on Vulcan through a variety of different methods. Woohoo! Yes, let's hear it, let's hear it. One of which is titled Fixed Flex, which allows you to earn 44% APR per year by holding Vul in your wallet through another method called auto staking, because that worked out so well for all of the auto compounders. Vulcan's auto staking tech enables yield stake returns to be automatically dispersed to Vulcoin holders every 15 minutes. Guys and gals, let's learn our lesson from all the times that this didn't work in the past. Like, huh? Now, not only do they have auto rebasing every 15 minutes, but there's also the auto staking and auto compounding. So if you don't pay attention, all of your stuff just gets recompounded every 15 minutes. Like, you have no control over your own funds, essentially. So the entire project is just set to auto. Well, if making money was that easy, why isn't everybody just on Vulcan chain, right? Now, let me know what you think in the comments section, because this just sounds like literally his pivot from the failed SafuuX launch, which if you don't know anything about the SafuuX blockchain, that's the one that he got kicked out of Dubai that he was supposed to talk about, but everybody was talking about how naughty he was. The government told WBS Dubai that he had to leave. So of course, you know, he gave me a nice salute on the way out because I was there talking about PreSend being the keynote speaker. And that was supposed to be a blockchain that is a fork of Binance Smart Chain with an auto rebasing layer on it. And he actually had all of his previous Safuu holders, which Safuu was the 382,000% auto compounding protocol that the 382,000% just disappeared after a year though. And that's how he actually got people to take their Safuu and throw it into essentially oblivion, into these nodes on the SafuuX blockchain that was never built. And now SafuuX is like nowhere to be found. It just like evaporated and like poof, gone into thin air. So all I'm saying is this Vulcan seems like the thing that is now taking up his time to distract people from the fact that SafuuX blockchain blew up and that the Safuu token blew up. Revolutions, keeping the money in the protocol where he can control it. So with that being said, let me know what you think about Vulcan blockchain. Obviously, there could potentially be other people involved because, you know, Bryan Legend has never been known to create fake profiles and like fake discords and telegrams and stuff like that. He's never did that inside of Safuu's Discord community or anything like that. So my guess is there's actually other people that work on this project and he really isn't the guy that created it, but you know, we'll see. So everybody, comment in the comments section. Let me know what you think. And if you like content like this, seriously, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up to this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.